The UFC may have joined forces with the WWE, but wait a minute, do you know all about the things they stole from the wrestling giant? Well, fasten or fasten your seatbelts as we dive deep into it. Building superstars. WWE knows how to make stars. They even know how to use them in a way that they become a part of pop culture. This is something the UFC has also picked up on with a slight touch of their own. Instead of scripting everything and anything that goes in the sport, the UFC allows everyone to practice their own way with complete freedom of speech. Much like WWE, it's up to the fighters to strike a chord with the fans that can see them becoming a global name. Failing to get over with the fans will result in them becoming just another name on the roster. The independent contract. Fans of this sport would know this one all too well, how UFC comes in the way of taking complete control over their talent. This is something the promotion stole from WWE's way of dealing with their own roster. In both cases, the promotion holds complete control over their roster's career and whether they can make money through the sport or not. Moreover, it also restricts the fighters from venturing outside the organization, what sponsors they can align with, and more. While the nature of contracts might seem a bit harsh in WWE, the UFC seemingly offers more leeway. The pay-per-view model. The pay-per-view model may have come from boxing, but it's WWE that really fine-tuned it to near perfection. The organization has devised an incredible method to rope fans into buying their monthly pay-per-view cards by telling stories. The UFC has adopted the same formula by putting together amazing fights with storylines that carry a special intrigue. Case in point, Israel Adesanya vs Alex Pereira and Khabib vs Conor. Do we need to say more? Past losses, rivalries, bad blood all play into a marketing campaign, all in all ensuring that the fans stay interested. Storytelling. The WWE employs writers to come up with stories, character gimmicks, and so on to tell brilliant stories. The UFC more or less dabbles into it in a similar fashion. The promotion not only peers into the past of their up-and-comers, but also ensures to package those stories well. This helps them not only further the talent, but also aids in telling great stories, which in turn makes their fighters more memorable. While WWE can control the outcome, the UFC doesn't have the same liberty, although it's fair to say that this aspect of the sport is the most exciting by making it truly unpredictable. Downplaying presence of competition, an effective strategy that goes a long way in helping the promotion. Both parties not only ignore their rivals, but they simply refuse to acknowledge them. This simply denies the rivals from getting any time under the spotlight, but also makes the promotion seem that much bigger. Coincidentally, two parties have brought out their rivals when things got a bit messy. Talk about being two peas in the same pod.